Guys, so today I am going to do a handstand tutorial take 2, I guess. I made one before, as some of you probably watched. Thank you so much, by the way, for 400 views on that one. Thank you very much. None of you commented on it, so I'm assuming that I explained everything really well and you didn't have any questions. One girl did comment on it and said that I explained it really well, so just going by that one. Today I'm making a second one, not as an addition, but like kind of as what's the word? Opposed to? I don't really know. But yeah, so I'm gonna take the other one down because I don't really like it that much. So I'm gonna do this one for, I don't know what the word is, but yeah, I didn't explain that very well. But yeah, I'm going to try really hard not to make this a long video for you guys, and yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so first thing you're going to need, actually the only thing you're going to need is a bed. Okay? Yeah, that's all you're going to need pretty much. Yeah, if you're a little nervous about the whole falling thing, you might want to use a higher bed. If you want to get your, oh my gosh, I don't know what it's called. The thing where you're in handstand and then you fall into a bridge, that thing, then you could use a lower bed or you could use the floor. The bed trick is really for beginners who are afraid of falling over. And yeah, really if you fall out of a handstand, you should go into a bridge and then recover. That's what you should do. But if you're really good, you won't fall out of a handstand anyway. So that's that. A trick that a lot of people say to do is to use a closet door. Where is it? Okay. Closet door or a wall or something, or a door or whatever when the door is closed. I don't think that's a good idea because when the door or wall or whatever is right here and you put your hands like right here, like for example, you put your hands right here, then so door, hands, and then you lean back, like you lean, I don't know how to explain this. You tilt your feet this way, your whole body, so you're all slanted to match the closet door so you don't fall. And then you try to like go on your own, lean back, and then lose your balance, and then you fall. So I don't think that's a good way to do it because you don't stay up for a long time. Unless you get super close to the door where the point where you're almost chopping your head off against the door. You could do that if you want. I think the bed is a really good way to do it because your feet aren't relying on anything. They aren't going to hit anything, and that's what it's like when you're in an actual handstand, so it really trains you to know what it feels like when you're in a handstand, and then when you fall, you just fall on your bed. So I'm going to show you what it should look like really quick just so you get the gist of it. Sorry for all my stuff there. Okay? That's basically what it should look like. You should just go like this. You shouldn't go like that because you do just this. You like fall like that. So you should be, just like this, and then you flip over. Okay, so first thing you want to do, I know this is like what every single gymnastics video says, but you want to stretch out your wrists. Now, just like not like extremely, like it's not that bad. And you could stretch out your legs too if you want to like get nice and high up. A leg stretches video is coming soon, by the way. So look out for that. And just like kind of stretch out your wrists. I was doing a lot of these before, so I'm already pretty good stretched out. But I know righties who do handstands and cartwheels and everything starting with their left leg. That's not good. You should always learn with your dominant. You should always learn with your dominant foot, side, hand, arm. So you're gonna start like that, and you're gonna start with your toe pointed. I'm gonna show you. Don't worry. You're gonna start with your leg straight and your toe pointed, and your hands up, not like this, but your hands are gonna be nice and flat like this. Gonna be up, and you're basically gonna like lock your elbows, and your hands are just gonna be like that. Okay. So let's try that. You don't have to stay up. Just practice going in. So dominant leg forward like this. Squeeze back a little bit. Dominant leg forward. Some people start like this with your hands on the ground, but you should really start with your hands up. It's okay if you don't stay up for a long time. Totally fine. But yeah, and if you fall, no big deal. Just try to bend your legs and get your toes to touch your bed instead of just like falling. Because if you fall, then your hands could slip and then you could bonk your head on your bed, and that wouldn't be good. Especially for me, because I would like this would. Okay, so next step is when you're up in your handstand. And my last video, this is very confusing. I hope I explained this good. When you're up in your handstand and you feel like you're leaning either way, you're gonna okay, hold on, I'll show you. Okay, so when you're in your handstand and you feel like you're falling forward as in the way that your back is facing, like this way, right? Like that, that's forward, okay? And then back down is backwards. Back down as in back down. So if you feel like you're going forward, you're gonna dig your fingertips into the rug. So you're falling forward, you're gonna dig your fingertips into the ground, rug, whatever, and shift your weight back. Okay? Oh my gosh, all the blood just went to my head. Okay? Did that make sense? So when you're in your handstand and you feel like you're leaning forward, you dig those fingertips into the ground and you lean back. Like you shift your weight. And you don't want to just move your legs because that will cause you to fall. You kind of just want to shift all of your weight back. So fingertips in the ground. I don't know if you can see that. Fingertips in the ground and lean back just a smidgy bit. And if it's the opposite, where you're like this, and you feel like you're falling back as in like back down the way that you go to get out of your handstand, then you're going to dig those palms into the ground, the palms of your hand, palms of your hand into the ground and shift your weight forward. So that's that. And if you might not even have enough time to react if you're falling. But I can tell you, if you're falling down out of your handstand, just go down and land on your feet. There's no reason to like freak out about it. If you're falling forwards, as in the way that your back is facing, then try to go into a bridge. And if you can't, whatever is comfortable for you to land. Just don't fall flat on your back like a pancake, because then you'll get the wind knocked out of you. And that isn't fun. Okay, so now for your hands. In my other video, I said to go like this, tilt them in a little bit, and that this is the worst thing you could do. It kind of is. When you go like this, it does make it pretty, and when your hands are nice and straight and everything, when you have a French manicure to help, but doing this does help you to keep your balance, and you can do that in the beginning. But it does not look as pretty if you are looking to do it, I don't know. I mean, if you're looking to do a handstand just to do it, then you can go like this to keep your balance. Yes. But if you're doing it to look pretty or for gymnastics or whatever, like actual gymnastics, then you'll want to go like this. And you can spread your fingers out a little bit, but you don't want to go like this. and just like, because I find that so hard to balance on. This doesn't look pretty. This looks weird and it's hard to balance on. You just want to go like this, kind of. And you don't really want to tilt your hands in. You want your hands to be nice and straight, okay? So, one more tip. If the closer your hands are to your feet, the better. And the closer you are to, like, your starting point, the better. So there are, like, 3 points. Point A, B, and C. This isn't algebra, okay? I hate algebra. Okay. But this is pretty much the 3 points. Point A, where your feet are. Point B, where your hands are. And I just totally lied right there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Point A and B, or 1 and 2. 1 where your feet are, and 2 where your hands are. Like that. Okay? One other thing, try your absolute hardest to keep your legs straight when you're going up. And when you're coming down, whether you fall or not. So, like this. I start like this with my hand like this just because I don't know. When you're up in your handstand, try your absolute hardest to keep your legs straight. That's what makes a handstand pretty. That and like everything else being straight. I do think it helps a lot when you have somebody with you. To kind of like, when you go in your handstand, you can have them hold your legs and to get you straight and be like, okay, this is what straight feels like. Knock you down. Do it again. Yeah, pretty much. When you come down, the wider your legs are, the better. I mean, that's just for you to look pretty. And when you're coming down, keep your legs straight. When you're going up and when you're coming down, and while you're up, keep your legs straight. That's like the huge thing. So most of the time you can't tell when you're straight, and that's what the closet door is for apparently. But I don't know, I'm totally against that. Just in case you haven't noticed. So yeah. Okay, so another thing that I didn't mention in my other video, I thought of it after I put it up, and I don't know why I didn't put it in a description or what. So this is a little hard to explain too. But okay, I'll just show you because this is a little, it's a little tough. Say I'm straight, you know, I mean, you can obviously see my legs right there, but, just try to imagine me, my stomach, not so, like, okay, there. If, I don't know how to explain this, you kind of just want to suck in your stomach instead of, like, going like that. If you aren't, if for some reason you feel like you aren't straight, you can always go like that kind of thing with your shoulders. Kind of like push-ups. Not really, though. And yeah, so you can kind of like do that kind of thing with your shoulders if you feel like you need to go up more. Like a lot of people might sag a little bit, so you're just going to push up with your shoulders. When I say push up with my shoulders, that's what I mean. Okay, one last tip. When you're using the bed, don't expect to fall over. I just found myself doing that. Like, you know a bed is there to catch you. I mean, that's good, so you aren't afraid of falling. But it also kind of trains you. It's totally okay to fall because there's a bed there, you know, big whoop. But when you don't have a bed and you fall and you aren't used to not having a bed there, like, okay, if you don't have a bed and you fall and you're used to having a bed there to catch you, then that's not good. So you should definitely try doing it with both. Either going into your bridge or doing the side step thing. But whatever you do, do not fall on your back because then that will knock the wind out of you. You can try it on a couch. That's what I did. A couch is lower. You take the cushion out of the couch, even lower. Or you can do it on a mattress. It's the same thing as a couch cushion or a couch without a cushion. Really depends on the kind of couch you have. But yeah, okay, I'm done talking now. I hope this video is helpful to you guys. If I didn't explain anything well or you need me to clarify or anything, feel free to comment below. I will be more than happy to answer your questions. And yeah, more videos coming soon. Leg stretches. Oh, cartwheel. I realized I have no gymnastics videos, only handstand. Cartwheel, round off, back bend, back walk over, back kick over, coming soon. Not in that order. I don't know what order it's going to be in. But yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.